Thank you so much, Sunena. Can we have the timers report for the prepared speeches, please?
So Vasudev took 6 minutes 49 seconds. I wish Jai could be a bit more rational. He took 7 minutes and 32 seconds. Nivedita took 7 minutes and 19 seconds, and Sachin took 6 minutes and 16 seconds.
Thank you so much, Sunena. Nevertheless, 2 amazing speeches from All Elite and 2 amazing speeches from Bombay Toastmasters. I enjoyed being the Toastmaster and introducing 4 such speakers, and that was very amazing.
So, Toastmaster of the day, can I please ask a question? Can I get the final list of speakers who qualified for the vote? I believe the speaker number 1 and speaker number 2 have not qualified. Is that correct?
No. Okay. Can you please message? Yeah.
No, just Jai is not qualified. Speaker number 2.
Speaker 1's timing was 3 to 4 minutes, not 5 to 7.
I have 5 to 7 minutes for all in my agenda.
It's mentioned during the value. Anyway, I guess so. Toastmaster today, can you help me decide what to do about this?
He took 6 minutes and 49 seconds. So depending upon that, we can, I think, change.
Scheduled time is 3 to 4 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. And confirm with the speaker.
Yeah, please.
No, the timing is supposed to be 3 to 4 minutes only, and believe that I was in that time frame only. Not sure.
It was 6.49.
Fine. Okay. Like, I have no issue. Can consider it as not qualified. I'll probably reattempt it again in another meeting if that's an issue. In any case, I would love to hear the evaluators' feedback on the speech in any case.
Okay, let's move forward.
Also, please note we are running 6 minutes behind time.
Yes, thank you so much, Sunena, for pointing that out. And before we move forward, I would like to have all of you switch on your videos, please, and let's take a moment to memorize this. Our VPPR will be kind enough to take a beautiful screenshot. And I would also like to point out the fact that if you are looking at your screens, our esteemed Madam District Director Mukta is in our presence. So nice to see you, Mukta. Requesting everyone to switch on their video so we can take a beautiful screenshot. Let me know, Akshay, when you're done. Okay, I have also taken in case. Thank you so much, everyone. Now it's time to move ahead to the table topics session, the one we are always eager to, and without any further delay, I would like to call upon Parag Karve, our table topic master, but he was not kind enough to send me his introduction. So Parag, you have 30 seconds to introduce yourself and tell us something about kindness. You are muted, Parag. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Like Sai said, we are in the Titanic, and the Titanic is now soon going to hit ice. But I'm sweating. Why am I sweating? Because I'm facing 20 elite advanced Toastmasters. It's like facing 20 Sunil Agarwals at the same time. But Pratibha is firing the gun from my shoulder, so I have to do it. So tell me, I think I'll introduce myself in the end. I read the subject. I thought kindness begins from me is being kind to yourself. So I thought, let's see, let me try table topics this way. Most of us are Toastmasters over here. There is only one guest, Hema. So for the benefit of Hema, let me tell you, table topics is the session where I can invite anybody from the audience to speak, and it will be an impromptu speech where I will be giving the topic and you have to speak from a minute to 2 minutes. But today, what do I do to make advanced elite Toastmasters sweat a bit? So friends, what do you, does anybody know what is more difficult than public speaking? For the elite advanced Toastmasters, evaluations are like a child's play. Public speaking is like a teddy bear's picnic. And table topics is been there, done that. So I want to do something different. What do you think is more difficult than public speaking? Any guesses?
Public speaking unprepared.
No.
Impromptu.
No. More difficult than public speaking is speaking to your own self. I think all of you must have seen the movie Amar Akbar Anthony. Anybody over here who's not seen? Actually, I have logged in from my phone because my laptop wasn't getting network. So Sai, you will have to help me to select a volunteer. But right now, I think everybody must have seen Amar Akbar Anthony, and the scene where Amitabh is drunk and he goes to the mirror and he is berating himself that you are a drunkard. So many times I have told you, itne baar bola hai, daru mat pi, daru mat pi. So many times I have told you, don't drink, but still you drink and you make a mess of the entire thing, whatever the occasion is. So the challenge today is you are not facing the public at all. You are in one closed room with only a mirror in front of you. And there is I can't say crime, but there is something very, very bad which you have done, for which you are regretting, like how Amitabh drinks and he messes up the whole thing, and he's regretting in front of the mirror. So the word which I have given Amitabh is drunkard. So you will get one single word which will be something bad which you have done earlier, and you are coming to the mirror and berating yourself. But in the end, you will also turn around that berating yourself to kindness by, in the end, consoling yourself. Like if Amitabh says that you are a drunkard, you're useless, this, that, etc., etc. In the end, he say, it's okay, you have joined Alcoholics Anonymous, and now you are going to be a good person. But actually, you are a good person, and only because of your drinking, you are being looked on as a bad person. This is an example you need to follow. So I hope all of you understood what the challenge is. You are berating yourself in front of a mirror, but in the end, you are also being kind to yourself. Anybody else who hasn't understood the challenge is, please feel free to ask me. Sai, can you see anybody raising his hand?
Parag, I think there are two people who raised their hands. I'm not sure if they didn't understand the requirements or are they volunteering to be the first speaker.
Can you ask them, please? Because I can't see everybody on my phone.
Sure. Toastmaster Chetan and Toastmaster Puneet, are you volunteering or do you not understand?
Volunteering. Volunteering.
All right. Parag, I think we're doing well. We can continue with our table topics.
Okay. So I'm going to give you one single word. Is that crime or that something bad which has affected something which was
Just a
very
sec.
important?
Do we need timers guideline for this
Oh yes.
before
Sorry.
starting?
Can you please invite a timer to tell us the guideline?
Yeah, I'm here only. So the allotted
Hi,
time
Sunana.
is 1 to 2 minutes, and when the speaker reaches 1 minute, my background will be changed to green. When the speaker reaches 1.5, my background will be changed to yellow. And when the speaker reaches 2 minutes, my background will be changed to red. And the speaker has 30 seconds time after the red card is displayed to end the speech. And please note that each table topic speech will be followed by 30 seconds feedback evaluation. Thank you. And over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sunaina, for explaining us the timing rules. Who would like to go first? Is it Chetan?
I'm going to take an executive call. I'm going to ask Atul to go first because Chetan is
Okay,
already
sure.
ready. He's already waiting to give a table topic. So I want to make it a little harder for him.
Okay, Sai, please do the selection for me because I can't see people. I'm only being able to see 4 at a time.
Toastmaster
So,
Atul is spotlighted.
welcome, Atul. Welcome,
Hi.
Atul.
Hi, everyone.
Hi. So, Atul, I hope you have understood what the challenge is. You are standing in front of a mirror and you are going to give it to yourself, and which ends in kindness at the end. So, your word is laziness. Laziness is your word. You have done something which is something to do with your laziness and over to you, Atul.
Atul, you fool. You damned fool. I have been telling you for ages, go to the bed early. Don't be lazy to go to the bed early. I'm tired of telling you all the time for decades. Your wife has been telling you to go to the bed early and get up early. You will never change, man. And the result of your this laziness to go to bed early is that you get up late, you are late for office, you are sometimes driving very, very crazily on the road. Thanks that there is a pandemic and you are not driving for last 1.5 years, but you will never change, man. You have spoiled your speeches because you used to feel unfresh in the morning, and those organizers had kept your contest speeches right in the morning. So you will never ever change. You be smart enough to go to the bed early and get up early. All your gurus, all your yogis, all have told you, but you will never change. Don't be lazy anymore to go to bed early and get up early. If you're not, I'm going to punish you in front of all these great Toastmasters. I'm going to whip you, and I am going to herald your consciousness to get up early. Only when you can do that, when you go to bed early. Don't be lazy. Don't be prompted by so many ideas in the night about writing great speeches. Get rid of your laziness to go to bed and get up early. My humble request. Otherwise, next time I'm going to thrash you. Over to you, Toastmaster Chetan.
That was entertaining, Atul. But I would like to remind you that it has to end with kindness. That's our theme today. So you were this thing scolding yourself, but it didn't end with kindness. But it was really entertaining. Let's also remind people to use the word of the day.
You are a great
And-
human being, Atul, at the end of the day, and I hope you will listen to my advice.
Thank you, Atul. Please welcome the next speaker, Mr. Chetan Wadia.
Hello.
Hi,
30 seconds of evaluation. Toastmaster Parag.
Oh yes, so I'm sorry, I forgot that. So will Chetan be able to evaluate the earlier speaker, Atul?
He will be expected to. So Chetan,
Is
you have
Chetan-
to give some feedback to Atul, which is either CRC, or you can go with only recommendations or only commendations. Up to you.
Well, it's a great honor to say something about Atul sir, because in the morning, believe it or not, I was reading a blog by Atul on his Toastmaster journey for the last 20 years, and here in the evening I'm listening to him. So just to say that, I mean, it was a you collected your various life experiences within the 2 minutes, and what you have been doing and what you have been going through. So I think that was a great summarization. You stood to the topic right at the very end, and Parag is the most senior to me, so I just add to what he already said, and end with the kindness. That's it. That's about it.
Thank you, Chetan. That was a great evaluation. Now it's your turn to take up the mantle, and
Yes, sir.
I would like to go with the word jealousy. Jealousy for you,
Okay.
Chetan.
Jealousy. Well, jealousy, Chetan, really comes naturally to you. I mean, you are jealous about everything. You are jealous about your elder brother. You are jealous about some of your friends. You are jealous about somebody's girlfriend. You are jealous about somebody's wife. You are jealous about everything else. But there is something that you need to be self-contained with. I mean, for how long you'll be like this? I mean, for how long? And for how many things? I mean, how many times do I need to come to your conscience and tell you, Chetan, not do that. Chetan, be kind to yourself. Chetan, do something. You start loving yourself, which you're not doing it. And every time you're jealous about something about success, you are diminishing yourself. You are trying to say you are something small or something underachiever. That really affects your next day. That affects your next task. So stop being jealous about something and stop being happy about what you are in life, about what you have got. Feel yourself blessed, feel yourself privileged, and be happy with what you are doing and whatever you are doing. Whoever has achieved, whoever has what you are jealous of, has worked on it. What have you worked on it? So instead of being jealous, Chetan, it's time to self-evaluate yourself. Chetan, it's time to look back what you are and what you are doing. It's time to put a checklist of what your routine is, what your thought process is, and are you following the right steps, right process to get to where you want to be. This way, Chetan, will help you to come out of jealousy to some extent, because you will start respecting people of what they are and what they have achieved. And then you will start respecting yourself, which will eventually will help you to become more self-confident, and you'll be able to be happily meet people, greet people, and there'll be more energy in whatever you do in life, Chetan. So this is my last and final warning to you, Chetan. If you are already 43, if you don't change now, then there is no turning back, and your rest of the life be like this. Or to tabletop master.
Thank you, Chetan. Thank you very much. I'm so happy that people are volunteering and really taking this topic lively. So, is our honorable guest Hema ready to go and attempt this?
Yeah, sure.
Fine,
Why not?
So, Hema, to begin with, you'll have to evaluate what Chetan spoke about. Give whatever you think, was it good, bad, whatever, about, give an opinion about his speech, and then I'll give you a word which you can attempt.
Okay, so Chetan's speech was quite good. He was reprimanding himself. He was sort of taking a checklist, making a checklist of what he's jealous of and how he needs to improve, what he can do. So yeah, that is what I could comprehend.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hema. So here is your word. Liar. So there is something which very bad has happened because you lied, and then you are in a room with a mirror, and here you go. Liar.
What did you do, Hema? Do you think it was something that was to be done? I don't think so. It was the first time in your life that you lied. Why? Why? What made you lie? You have always been, you've always propagated honesty. So why lie? Lying is not good. Yeah, it has been said that if you lie for a good cause, it is okay. But we all know, all of us know that one lie leads to another. So why go into that well? What did you do, Hema? You could have done something better. You could have handled the situation in some other way. You could have taken a pause. Why didn't you? You could have done that. So it's time that you do something to rectify it, isn't it? Because lying is not welcome. You know that. So Hema, it's time you did something and put the things right and get back to your own self once again and do not lie ever again. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you very much, Hema. That was an excellent attempt at the topic. And Nirmal, I'm sure Hema is ready to join Toastmasters. Let's welcome her. Now, who's the next volunteer?
It's going to be Toastmaster Akshay. Let me find him. And can we get a time check, please, on how much time we have left for table topics?
I believe we should take one more topic and then maybe close it.
Okay.
Okay. So please welcome Toastmaster Akshay.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Parag. So should I start my feedback for Hema?
Yes, please.
Yes. So Speaker Hema spoke about how she has lied and what steps she needs to do in order to go back to the normalcy, as she had never lied in her life. So that was a good start and a good framing of the speech. I loved that about your speech. At the end, you could have summarized stating that made it a bit humorous also, because lying is something which is you are doing it for the first time and you're speaking to yourself. So you could add some humor elements and made it fun for all of us here to hear. That is one recommendation and commendation. Otherwise, it was a lovely speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster Akshay. Can I give you your word?
Yes.
Your word is coward. Your word is coward. Over to you.
Let me herald it at you. Today was the day for you to speak up and you did not. Otherwise, you are full of beans whenever it comes to volunteer. But when the time was for you to propose the love of your life, what did you do? You backed out? You gave it away just for the sake of your friend? Is this the way you do in your life? Today was the day and you missed it out, Akshay. Remember, time doesn't change back. It only moves forward. This was a golden opportunity that you have lost. Who you might know that when will you get another opportunity to find another person whom you love? Falling in love is so much difficult. You decide on a person, you find out who this person will be, and then you understand if they are compatible. Then you muster up the courage and you go up to them and share your thoughts. But what you did today was very coward. You just thought in your mind, played the entire scene, overthought what would be the response, judged on those responses and decided not to go. This is not the right way. So next time, Akshay, if you get another opportunity to express, be expressive, because you are a Toastmaster, and that too after 3 years, feeling shy not to express to your loved one, this is not right. So today I'm telling you once again, remember, opportunities do not come again. Those are lucky people who get the second chance. And if you need to, remember to move away from fear, to not be a coward, and take up the opportunity to express what you feel deep inside your heart. Because being kind to your heart is the ultimate goal of kindness. Be kind to self. Because if you're not kind to yourself, then how can you be kind to the world around you? Remember this and always practice kindness to self and then to others, and not be a coward the next time I see you again on this mirror, who is the best one and not a coward. Over to you, Parag.
Thank you, Toastmaster Akshay. It was really entertaining. But unfortunately, this is going to be the last speaker, and I would like to invite Atul to evaluate Akshay.
Toastmaster Akshay was very powerful in defending or speaking how coward he is, and he challenged himself throughout his table topic, how he can grab the opportunities in future. Were many occasions when he could not grab those opportunities, and he was not only repenting but challenging himself. And there was a very good ending also, about very kindly and humbling proposing to him that in future he should take opportunity. Only thing I felt that because it is a deprecating task that our table topic master has given, probably I was looking for more energy to deprecate yourself. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Atul. I would like to invite the timer to let us know whether people have qualified or not, all the speakers have qualified or not.
Yes, all the speakers have qualified. Atul took 1 minute 49 seconds. Chetan took 2 minutes 1 second. Hema took 1 minute 21 seconds. And Akshay took 2 minutes and 15 seconds. So all are qualified. Note that we are almost 9 minutes behind schedule. So please make it up to time. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sunaina. Are we going to vote for the best table topic speaker?
If I may interject, let's have the voting for both the categories, best prepared speeches and table topics.
Thank you very much. And to end my session, I would like to answer Kunal that my thought about kindness is sometimes you have to be cruel to be kind. Then only it becomes entertaining.
Agreed. Yes, you have to be cruel to be kind. And it's not about being that kind of cruel. As in Toastmasters, we are always trying to make sure that all of us improve together and by giving our evaluations. So I would not like to take much time. I hope the polls are done. Right? Yeah, can you end the poll?
Give it 5 more seconds for the polls to end.
Yeah, okay.
You have 21 votes out of 27. So
Yeah.
just leave for a few
But
more
only,
seconds.
I think others are hosts, so they can't vote. So you have to take votes personally.
All right. So I'm going to end this poll. If you have not voted, please send your messages to me privately about who you think was the best speaker between Vidita and Sachin, and best topic speaker between Atul, Chetan, Hima, and
Thank you so much. Yes, I was saying that we are not cruel in a way that we. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible now.
Okay, let's not waste further time due to the internet. Over to you, General Evaluator. He's a former VP of Reliance Industries Limited, and he is such an amazing humorous speech contestant. Every time I hear his humorous speech, I'm always laughing, and he's such a wonderful human being when it comes to humorous speech contest. The way he delivers is such an amazing thing. He has worked for many multinational companies, and over his 37 years of career experience, he has been a freelance and he has worked in the safety management systems. He's an amazing TT player, by the way. He's a globetrotter and a distinguished Toastmaster. Atul Srivastava, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Kunal, and fellow Toastmasters and guests. Good evening and welcome to the evaluation segment, which is a very, very important segment for the Toastmasters, wherein Toastmasters are helped by the fellow Toastmasters when it comes to improving their speeches. This evaluation round in an advanced Toastmasters club is slightly different, as was hinted in the beginning by our presiding officer. Each prepared speaker will get an opportunity to be evaluated by not one, but 3 evaluators, 3 fellow Toastmasters. And the first one is known as the lead coach. He or she will be assisted by two fellow Toastmasters as the content coach, and the second one would be the delivery coach. Each one will get 2 minutes each. So timer, please note down, like table topics, you have to show the green card at 1 minute, yellow at 1.5, and red at 2 minutes for each one of them. Of course, the lead coach will give chance to his content coach first, and then he will invite the delivery coach, and finally he will wind up with his comments for each speaker. So I hope, timer, you are okay with the timing. For evaluating the first speaker, that was Toastmaster Vasudeva Iyer, I invite his lead coach. But before I invite lead coach, let me introduce that gentleman. Toastmaster Sai has been with Toastmasters for 4 years and is presently the Sergeant at Arms of All Elite Advanced Toastmasters Club. He's a software engineer by training and life hacker by passion. As the lead evaluator or as a lead coach, he promises to make sure the speaker gets the best sandwich of his life, his or her life. So Toastmaster Sai, I invite you to start evaluation or the coaching process for your speaker. And you mention your team members who will be assisting you. Over to you, Toastmaster Sai.
I'm going to yield a minute of my time to the timer to announce the timing rules and maybe ask a question if she has any.
Yes, as per the agenda, two of the coaches were supposed to have 2 minutes time, like 2 to 3 minutes. So is it the same? Sai and Akshay were supposed to get 2 minutes time, and all rest of all 1 to 2 minutes?
No, all coaches, lead, delivery, and content get 1 to 2 minutes for evaluations.
That is correct, but we had not decided for speaker 1 and speaker 2 who will be the delivery coach.
The delivery coach in that case will be the lead evaluator, if you don't have a delivery coach decided. And they will still get 1 minute for doing their role as a lead coach, and 1 to 2 minutes for doing their role as lead coach, and 1 to 2 minutes for doing their role as a delivery evaluator.
Okay, fair enough.
Thank you.
So I think we have already discussed, so we can just move ahead.
Yes, please.
Toastmaster Sunaina, I'm going to leave you on shared display with me because it'll be difficult for me to switch in the middle of my evaluation. Thank you, Toastmaster Vasudev, for delivering a eulogy for Mr. Vaidya. I am going to take this opportunity to evaluate your speech in 3 legs. One, as the lead evaluator, where I'll discuss whether your speech met its project objectives. And I'll then invite the content coach to tell us whether your content met the project objectives. And finally, myself as a delivery evaluator. But since there's me playing a double role, I'm going to start it off by doing the delivery evaluator's role first, and then ask our content evaluator, Toastmaster Sitaraman, to do his job. And then I'll come back and do the lead evaluation for you. So Toastmaster Vasudeva, you gave us a eulogy, which was very thought-provoking about a person none of us knew very well. But where I would have done things a little differently, maybe that's something that you can incorporate into the next eulogy or next social speech you want to give, is to make sure that you look at a few sample eulogies or sample social speeches and tailor your speech to match that style. I'm saying that not because there was anything wrong with the way you delivered your eulogy. It was appropriate enough, but there were places where I thought that your energy was not matching the need for a eulogy. For example, you were talking about an incident with Mr. Vaidya where he went against the management and fought for the rights of his workers. That is an anecdote. And when you're delivering an anecdote, I would definitely invite you to think as if you're telling a story. Remember that time when Mr. Vaidya fought against the man? Remember the time when Mr. Vaidya stood on the picket lines with all of us and made sure that our voices were heard by the management? That is the kind of person Mr. Vaidya was. And that is the person I'm coming to talk about today. He was, for us, a champion, a genius, a great man who is, and so on and so forth. You get the idea. So please remember that a eulogy is a moment for reflection. It's a moment for bringing up fondness and familiar stories so that everybody in the audience can feel, even if they didn't know him very well, they can see a glimpse of who this person is through the stories you tell. So that is one place where I thought your delivery was a little monotonous. It could have used a little bit of backward looking and nostalgia inducing stories and anecdotes. Other than that, I liked your body language. I liked the fact that you did use your body a little bit and it was adequate given it's a eulogy. The other thing I would like to remind you of that you have to remember as the speaker that your time limit is 3 to 4 minutes. You can't always depend on the timer to get that timings right. So please make sure next time that your delivery is curtailed within the time allotted instead of going well more than 2 minutes on top. So just be aware of those things. That brings me to the end of my delivery evaluation. I'm going to call up our content evaluator, Toastmaster Sitaraman, to do his bit as the content evaluator for the speaker.
Okay. Thank you, lead coach, Toastmaster Sai. I never knew that in a Toastmaster journey, I would get an opportunity to evaluate an eulogy. Timer, please note that's not part of my evaluation, but this is exactly what Toastmaster gets to offer. Now, coming to the content part of the evaluation, I kind of differ what Toastmaster Sai was talking about. A typical eulogy should have notable life achievements of the person, some sort of a memorable connects which need to be quoted about the departed soul, and a somber tone, a light-hearted tone. Nobody expects to be to have Toastmaster Vasudeva Iyer to have full of beans, depicting it. It has to be in a somber tone, light-hearted tone. I think from a pure content perspective, all of that was very much there. However, some of the areas that I felt Toastmaster Vasudeva Iyer could have done better, and he either had taken it too far or completely missed about, interpreting it. The first one that comes to my mind is he probably missed out that there are people around him, we, all of us as audience, who are also part of this memorable service. He could have said that, I'm sure many of you out there would have probably related to this event, right? And then some sort of a pause. Somehow I felt like Tom Hanks, lost in the castaway island, helpless and unable to share the grief along with our Toastmasters. So that is one area that I thought he could have done better. Did Mr. Vaidya have a family? Typical such eulogies would have some sort of a family connect. That was, I think, kind of missing. We were left in the dark about that. Some spaces where he narrated his speech where he said, Mr. Vaidya put his arms and there was pause, pause, pause. And I thought I'm going to prompt and say, a few words around it. So somewhere he needs to even regulate that part as he narrates it. It kind of looked like he was too somber to even highlight what he intended to say. Towards the end, the conclusion, I thought perhaps it would have been more appropriate where some sort of a fund could have been raised, give it that sort of a nice little ending to it. Overall, a good construct, excellent beginning, great references, decent anecdotes. The ending was also perfect. However, had he included the audience in the room, this eulogy would have been much, much appropriate. Otherwise, it looked like delivered to a coffin and just Mr. Vasudeva Iyer as a person delivering the eulogy was doing it. Back to you, lead coach.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sitaraman, for your evaluation, for your content evaluation. It is my job now to tell our speaker if he managed to meet his speech objectives. And I'm happy to report that our target speaker, Toastmaster Vasudeva, has hit the nail on the head when it comes to meeting his project objectives. His intention, his requirement was to deliver a social speech, and he did. He gave a eulogy which aligned very well with the kind of speeches he's probably comfortable giving. He is a quiet speaker. He's a quiet person. He seems to be a quiet person and a quiet speaker. And this speech was exactly, maybe there were places where things could have changed, but overall, I think he did choose a speech which is appropriate for his style of speaking and the kind of speaker he's aspiring to become. So from that perspective, I think the speech hit all the marks that it had to. And I'm very happy to hear, very happy to report that this speech was one of those speeches that we can learn from when it comes to giving eulogies, because a eulogy is not something that I have been exposed to myself beyond what I've seen in the movies. And I really appreciate the fact that Toastmaster Vasudev chose a difficult and an unfamiliar social speech like that to break his social speech break and finish his social speech project. With that said, I am going to yield my time back to the general evaluator for the speaker rebuttal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sai, for wonderful evaluation and tips. As is the protocol in the evaluation session for advanced Toastmasters, we give 30 seconds to the speaker to give his response to the evaluators, whether he agrees with all the feedback points given or he has some rebuttals, he does not disagree, he strongly wants to justify certain things. So Toastmaster Vasudeva, you have 30 seconds to give response to the evaluation by the evaluators.
So, nothing to rebuttal. Thank you, both evaluators, for your inputs. As per the project, I have to give 2 social speeches. So, I think I would just take this feedback and repeat the speech again so that I can incorporate it into my speech. So, yeah, just to extend my thank you to your inputs. Much appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vasudev. The next speaker was Toastmaster Jai Singh. And I am hereby requesting his lead coach to start the evaluation process. But before that, let me introduce the lead coach, Toastmaster Akshay Singh, a Toastmaster that has many kinds of passport. Few of them are passport to serve as a leader and a guide for the members. He is an area director for U3 area, a passport to be creative by being a vice president PR of 2 clubs, passport to be happy by enjoying nature while indulging in his newest hobby of cycling, passport to serve the community with his technological skills when he is being a volunteer for education, nature, empowerment, and Toastmasters. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Akshay Singh.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Good evening once again to each and everyone present over here. First of all, I would like to ask my team member, the content coach, Babu Narayan, to share his evaluation and his feedback on our speaker Jai's speech titled "Illogical is Sometimes Logical." Over to you, Babu.
Thank you, Mr. Lead Coach, for having me on. And good evening to my fellow Toastmasters, and in particular to our speaker Jai. At the cost of treading on the toes of our grammarian, because I shall be speaking on the content part of it, here goes my recommendations in particular on the speech rendered by Toastmaster Jai today. I shall break it up into 3 elements as far as the recommendations are concerned. The first part comprises of grammar and pronunciation. Now, I'm not really a grammar Nazi in the league of Sunil Agarwal or Arvind Nair, but definitely a lot of attention to grammar and the pronunciation can go a long way in the enhancement of the content of the speech. Now, a few samples in the pronunciation arena. Apologized is apologized, birthday is birthday, welcome is welcome, tear is tear. Now, these might seem a little trivial, but I would say that when we write the content of the speech, it's very important for us to also know how certain words are to be pronounced. This is one area. The second one is grammar. Now, the one aspect that I found out was perhaps some of the uses of the prepositions and the adjectives were not quite correct. One of the examples that I could give was, what will be your reaction on it? It should be to it. Now, this is a very common aspect which most people but this is one area which I thought would need attention. The second is vocabulary and rhetorical phrases. Now, the English language is such a beautiful language. It lends itself for so many figures of speech. Now, when you're describing a cake, you would have said the cake was as large as a bonsai plant. You know, that's irony for you. Or you could say that a metaphor. He shouted like a delirious person. Now, these are very small figures of speech, but which could enhance your content value of the speech. The third is the structure. Now, you had a good opening to your speech, a good body in terms of personal illustrations, but I thought there was a very weak landing as far as the C is concerned. A quote would have helped to enhance the value of the speech. So while the speaker was full of beans, I would say if you have to move to the top of the beanstalk, it is necessary for you to look at some of these elements. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you, content coach Babu Narayan. Indeed, the speaker was full of beans today. And with this, I would like to start the delivery evaluation and the delivery feedback. Speaker Jay, today I enjoyed the vocal modulations that you have when you were speaking as the person whose behavior you changed, your friend Sagar. Also, you have a couple of hand gestures, for example, small cake, the passport, as well as the balloon which you showed. All these elements were very greatly done and it enhanced your speech too. But a couple of recommendations, for example, the first one, as you had blurred out your background, the hand gestures which were moving out of your shoulder length were not visible and they were quite blurry. Second point, when you showed that this is a small cake or a small balloon, balloons are something, an element which is always up in the sky is something which you could have shown a small balloon flying off. That would have added the visual perspective to those elements. The third thing is when you were sharing as the voice of Sagar being and emitting his dialogues out, you could have done the same thing for your two children who brought out the surprise birthday element and could have enacted in their voice with a cake saying, "Happy birthday, father." Something like that would have given us the element that, yes, your kids are present there and we could also be in that same instant or the same scene. So these were the couple of recommendations from the delivery perspective. Now let us come to the lead coach's responsibilities, and on each code I had to evaluate and share feedback on the objective of the speech. The purpose of your speech was simple. It was for you to practice using vocal variety and body language to enhance the speech. For example, I believe that you did it with around 50 to 60% of the entire speech. But couple of points which I mentioned in my delivery coach evaluation was you could have added more vocal variety. There are modulation in your voices, true. But as it specifies vocal variety, it could be present more to see more characters, because what I understand vocal variety is different characters. Only one I could see or hear in your speech, which was Sagar. The other aspect of your project could be, since this is from the visionary communication pathway, you could have given us a vision or communicated the vision that sometimes the illogical may seem logical. You did share examples, but you could have concluded with stating that this is my vision, that sometimes you need to take in all the illogical things happening around you in a logical way, because it might add to happiness and help you make relationships with someone as your friend Sagar. So these were my recommendations and points which I observed throughout your speech. Otherwise, it was a fantastic speech to hear and quite entertaining as well. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Akshay. All evaluators are heralding the strength and areas of improvement for fellow speakers. It is bringing in the meeting full of beans during the evaluation session. May I now request Speaker Jai Singh, Toastmaster Jai Singh, whether you would like to give a response to the evaluators?
Yes, I agree with all the points. And in upcoming meeting, you will see I implemented those. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jai Singh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the third speaker was Toastmaster Nivedita Parulekar, and her lead coach is Toastmaster Falgunan Kumaran. Before I invite Toastmaster Kumaran, let me introduce him to you all. He has sent a very brief introduction. He is an HR professional by profession, and he has been Toastmaster since 2009. He has been an area director for 2 stints, that is 2012 to 13 and 2020 to 21. Please welcome Toastmaster Kumaran Falgunan.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Atul. Toastmaster Nivedita gave a speech which was about applying vocal variety to enhance the speech quality. I would first request the content evaluator, Toastmaster Nirmala, to give her evaluation report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Falgunan. Toastmaster Nivedita, you were full of beans when you started your speech, talking about the enthusiasm your sister showed about work from office. I found the speech very interesting. You chose a really good topic for your project. Toastmaster Nivedita, your start was very good. You used the right words and brought in some vocal variety throughout the speech. What disappointed me was in many areas, some of your words started overlapping. Either you were in a hurry or the preparation could have been better. As you went further into the speech, you realized this and came back on track. And you did this once or twice. I noticed that. I also noticed you accessorized your speech with unnecessary words. This was apparent throughout the speech. Few sentences I noted down were, I was desperate to see this since so long. I was desperate to see this for long, should have been sufficient. I find that inner happiness. I found inner happiness was sufficient. I also reflect on myself. I did some self-reflection or I introspected was sufficient. Taking care of their children and old people, taking care of their children and elders would have been better. Toastmaster Nivedita, my recommendations to you would be to be aware of your grammar, pronunciations, pace, the filler words, and the unnecessary words you use in your speeches. It would definitely benefit you to have your speech or speeches evaluated by your mentor to ensure that such gaps are rectified. All the very best for your future speeches. Over to you, Toastmaster Falgunan.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nirmala, for the evaluation report. Now I would request Toastmaster Sunil to give his delivery coach report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Falgunan. Many people make a whooshing sound when they find their presence. It could be a fast train, it could be a flight. And like a sizzler comes on a table, Toastmaster Nivedita opened a speech with a sizzling sound that made us aware that enthusiasm was not only in her mind, but all over the place she was visiting recently. So in terms of delivery, the opening made us realize how excited she was, and her enthusiasm was very evident and contagious. Then she went on to speak about the relative advantages, the different expressions that her colleagues had witnessed, and the ups and downs. She used voice modulation to a certain degree, and her body language was also quite okay. In this cricket season, batsmen are gauged by their hand and eye coordination. And I thought Toastmaster Nivedita could have had a better eye and hand and speech coordination, because while she was smiling, what she wanted to express was anguish. And when she wanted to say he had a choked voice, she still didn't have an appropriate facial expression to match that. On the delivery front, she used vocal variety, but since this project was various, there could have been a slight variation for each character that she created in the speech. Overall, I think it had a lot of motion. If it had a little more emotion, the speech would have conveyed the thrill of finding a new long-lost friend or going to a place that was her life earlier. Back to you, Toastmaster Falgunan.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sunil. We have heard the evaluation report of both in the content and the delivery space. Some of the other aspects which I observed, specific feedback, the energy and emotion definitely was started with an enthusiasm, but as the speech progressed, it went down. So that's an aspect. Vocal variety speech requires a lot of practice, a lot of rehearsals. And I think that the practice was slightly less, which affected the speech quality. There are areas where vocal variety can be used immensely. For example, simple sentence, when you, as you said, my husband is sitting 7 hours in office. My husband is sitting 7 hours in office. So that the same sentence can be said in a different manner. Where you said a sentence of, honey, I will be late. There is a lot of work in office. This was your wordings. Grammatically and all we'll have to see. But here is where an opportunity was completely change the voice. Honey, I will be late in office. So it can be a different voice. So you choose to use the same voice as your character. You went into sadness in the emotion which you displayed from the mid portion, and it continued till the end. I don't know really if you want to persuade the audience to call for an action. Can it be in a positive or a neutral tone? You said, do you think there is a need to improve the relationship? This is how you ended it. Rather, can you take a pause, shift your stance and say, do you think there is a need to improve your relationship? That may really inspire and motivate the audience for the call to action. These are the few recommendations for you, Toastmaster Nivedita, and I wish you all the best for your future speeches. Back to you, Atul.
Thank you, Toastmaster Falgunan and your team members. Well, I now request Speaker Toastmaster Nivedita to propose her response if she has any within 30 seconds approximately.
Thank you, General Evaluator, and I thanks for a great feedback to the lead evaluator, Toastmaster Falgunan and team, and I agree with all the feedbacks, and I'll try to consider all the suggestions given. Thanks a lot once again. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nivedita. And ladies and gentlemen, the last prepared speaker was Toastmaster Sachin Toraskar. I would like to introduce his lead evaluator, Toastmaster Girija Deshpande. Girija Deshpande is a leadership coach, certified NLP advanced practitioner, and a soft skills facilitator. She has been training partner of various reputed organizations. She is a Rotarian for the last 12 years. She has done MBA in international business, postgraduate diploma in human resources management, and post-graduation in English literature. Please welcome Toastmaster Girija Deshpande with her team members.
Thank you very much. Today, the speaker was Sachin Toraskar, Toastmaster. He presented his second project of the first level, and his chosen path is motivational strategies. I request the content coach, Puneet, to take it further. And then after that will be followed by the delivery coach, that is Arvind Tyler. Over to content coach, Puneet.
If Zindagi Na Mile Dobara has a horror version, this story would come as close to what Toastmaster Sachin has narrated. Greetings, everyone. The first two things which I loved in his speech, first one, which is the strong skeletal structure. This is stronger the skeleton, greater the body, and how Toastmaster Sachin has achieved through two ways. Number one, flow of thought. There was clear setup and inspiration to go out and visit after completing the NCC examination. The suspense, which was the horror story which he shared with us, and the surprise reveal. So there was clear setup, suspense, and surprise reveal. Second one was the expressive dialogues. My favorite one being, has the ghost come back? Let's go back to Mumbai. And the next one being, wherein we come to know the Siddesh humor side, which is, I kept the candle there before going out and lied. So expressive dialogues help us to know the characteristics of the characters, and he's did it really well. And the second one being choice of words. The way he described the bungalow Apeksha, like looks cute, elegant white color painting, It seems I was there with him in that room. And the next one being occasional bark of dog, big mosquito sucking our blood. So he really described it really well, the entire scenery. Now, how can you take this speech not just about, number one, logical fallacy? In fact, I was still wondering, okay, the candle was kept there, he lighted it, he went out and sightseeing and he came back and the candle is still burning. So there was some logical fallacy I felt it was there. So maybe next time when he works on the speech, just work on the logical aspect of it. Next one being conceptual message clarity. Permit me to explain. I believe his opening was just for 15 to 20 seconds. And this predominantly being an informative speech where entertainment was used as a humor would have been much more effective had he given stronger conceptual clarity by sharing what he has shared at the end. For example, he said that it's about changing our belief in order to eradicate superstition. I feel had he brought that at the front, it would have been easier for me to follow what exactly he's saying. A better approach would be what? The superstition. Why is he saying? Then how? So what he's did what was the story about? He shared the how part, which is the story, and the why part at the message. So to summarize, lovely skeletal structure, love the choice of words. Work on logical fallacy and have strong conceptual message to enhance the effectiveness of the content. Back to you, lead evaluator.
Thank you. I request delivery coach Aravinda to take over.
Thank you, Girija. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, and speaker Sachin Toraskar. You appear to be a little too full of beans when you sounded almost like the town heralder who was heralding the news at the corner of the village. Actually, it was a story, and I would have expected it to be a narrative. You appeared to be running. Probably it was a ghost chasing you, because the speech went on so fast where there were no pauses where it could have enhanced the speech. Were you superstitious? Why did you not show us more of your face? Because the expressions there would have enhanced the speech. When you were talking about running up to the terrace, etc., those were the times when you had expressions to show, but the camera was not focused on your face. I would have loved if you could have arranged the camera in such a way. It also appeared very spooky because I could see only part of your hand and your digits disappeared suddenly. So probably something to do with the background that you could take care of. So next time you come onto the stage, please ensure that your camera can capture all these things and you are positioned properly to deliver your speech, it was wonderful to have listened to you, but please take care of these things. Over to you, Girija.
Thank you. Sachin Toraskar, your delivery was bubbly, lively, full of beans. However, looking at the objective that you had specified, the statement of objective, it said eradication of superstitions. Then I expected that your speech would herald the scientific way of thinking. Actually, the objective of the speech is to create a content, a speech which is well written, clearly focused with a proper structure. So when you look at the structure of a speech, then the opening would probably take about 10, maximum 15%, and content or the body would be taking about 75 to 80%, and the closing would be about 10%. But the first part, that is the opening part, the anecdote where you narrated, it was narrated well, but until the green timer card came, you were narrating that only. So it is like you have planned a 7-course meal, but then the starter took so much of your time that you had no time to deliver the rest of the things. So the introduction, the tiny part was too much. And when you talk about eradication of superstitions, probably you could have elevated the speech because your pathway is motivational strategy. So how, superstitions are the reasons why biases happen, prejudices, practices happen, how they lead to loss of opportunity, self-esteem, loss of peace, conflict, lead to wars and terrorism. That is the kind of topic that you've chosen. The objective was not to discuss the stupidity of superstition. The objective was to discussion of superstition. So there is the call considered, who is your audience? What is the age group? What is their expertise and experience? What is the purpose of your talk, which you specified in the objective? What is it that you want to change? What is the call for action? Then if you had considered these questions, probably you would have written a different speech altogether. So I would say that if your fulfillment of the speech objectives were considered, the well-written speech, there is much room desired in that area. However, it was delivered with a lot of passion. The motivational strategies, pathways could have been used more, the awareness of your pathway that you've chosen would have probably helped you to identify how you could connect it with the audience and given them motivation. So I would wish you good luck. Consider having better speech structure next time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Girija. May I now request Toastmaster Sachin to have his response to the evaluators in 30 seconds.
It was my first speech in this club, and the feedback, whatever I have got, it's a really very comprehensive feedback. Each and everything component was there. And in my next speeches, I will definitely use all this feedback. And I think this is the right place to take the feedback from the senior people and improve and go to the next. So thank you, all of you, for such a nice feedback. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sachin. All the 10 evaluators have made heraldable efforts to make a difference in the quality of speeches of the prepared speakers. Please give a big round of applause to all the 10 evaluators. Timer, Toastmaster Sunaina, can you briefly tell if all the 10 evaluators are qualified time-wise? Anybody exceeded 2 minutes, 30 seconds?
2 people exceeded, Babu Narayan and Girija Deshpande.
Okay, so Paul Master, you can make note of that while you are populating the poll. And let me now, while the poll master is publishing the poll, let me quickly sum up the whole meeting as we are very tight on timings, as I can see. The meeting started well on time and attendance was reasonably good, on average 25 to 30 members. Sergeant at Arms. And
sorry to interrupt, Atul. I think tag team is yet to submit the report.
Yes, thanks for reminding me that. So while the poll is on, all of you can first give your voting, and then I will continue with the report of the tag team. Sorry for that omission on my part. May I request the counter to please present his report.
Yeah, General Evaluator friends, I'm very happy to say that this is a truly advanced club where almost everyone was at 0 error. Only once Sairam used anyway, and the guest Hema used so as the pillar word. I congratulate all the speakers for speaking without any error. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dinesh Agarwal. May now I request Toastmaster Sunaina Nagar to please present her timer's report.
I have already presented the report, so we know who was qualified and not. I just would like to say that we are running behind time, so we
Yeah.
can skip this, please.
Yes, yes. We probably we don't have time for detailed timers report. So thanks for that gesture on your part. And now I request the grammarian, the language evaluator, Toastmaster Vinay Jain to please present his report.
Toastmaster Vinay is just about joining the meeting. Give him a minute.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I just got disconnected all of a sudden.
Vinay, it is your turn to give the report. You can go ahead.
Okay, thanks. I didn't know that. Thanks a lot. Okay, so here is my report as a language evaluator today. So word of the day, I'm amazed to see that a lot of people have used the word of the day and phrase of the day today. So word of the day was used by Atul, Akshay, Arvind, and Girija. Phrase of the day, I'm amazed to see so many people, Vasudeva, Nivedita, Akshay, Babu, Atul, Nirmala, Arvind, and Girija. So kudos to all of you for doing that. My report is divided into 4 categories. One is where I have kept the improvement of the words, what are being used by all the speakers. Then the pronunciation errors, the good phrases which were used, and good uses of words. Starting with the improvement area where I could see many of the people have used today something like that or something like this. However, you can use a whereabout or thereabout or something inherited. This kind of words could be used instead of that. Then TMOD. Now we are not using this abbreviation in the meeting, so rather you can say a Toastmaster of the day. That would be much appropriate. Project details. Now either it should be a speech objective or project objective. So that can be taken care. When you're speaking about a person, then you have to speak about, okay, I'm speaking about not that is, who is. It should be who is. If you're going to speak about someone's name, it should never be a that is, it should be a who is. 1 month of my job, rather it should be one month of my joining. Then I could say it was mentioned as teeny cake. I don't know whether it was a deliberate one, but it should be either a tiny cake or a pastry. If you ask him na, I mean, this is Hindi word which we have used at the end that na, it should be avoided. So I request whoever use that Hindi word should avoid at the end. Angried me, it should be angered me. So the verb should be the past tense and properly should be used. Running late on time, it should be running out of time or behind schedule. Putting on social media. Now we are not putting anything on social media, we are posting on social media. So you have to be very careful there. Now, when you're speaking to your parents and you are pleaded with them, you're not pleaded with them, you are pleaded to them. They are not pleading with you. So that we have to be extra cautious there. Shouted loudly. Now, when you're saying shouted, you're already loud. So already you have what you have to say. Either you can use the word shouted or you can use the word scream. Taking our bag. So if you're speaking to a person and you're saying taking our bag, you want him to take his own bag. So either you have to say taking your bag or taking your luggage or whatever. Switch on video. Now we don't have a switch to on our video on the virtual platform. It is a start your video. That is what is been mentioned. So you have to be careful there. Introduce myself in the end. Now introduce myself at the end. In should be avoided. Telling you for decades. Now it has to be telling you since decades. So that have to be seen. Gurus and yogis could be used as teachers, coaches, or monks. So you should be avoiding the Hindi words there. You are something small. Now this is something a little bit awkward. You are something small could be used as you are a miniature or you are diminutive. So this kind of words could be used there. Once or twice could be used as a couple of times. Now I could see it was said once that Sachin Toraskar Toastmaster. now Toastmaster doesn't come after the name. Either you have to use Toastmaster Sachin Toraskar or you can just mention his name. That would be all. Few pronunciation error where Babu helped me with few points. He already taken that. So that is apologize, it's apologized. Birthday is birthday. Narrate is not narrate, it's narrate. Edge of the window, it's edge of the window. Good phrases, now come to the good points, what I've been observing here. The good phrases where fasten your seatbelts, it's a good thing. Now we are using it not just for the flight, but we are using it to have a good ride of a meeting altogether. If you can dream it, you can do it. Be critic with kindness. This is a very amazing word. I loved it. I will definitely use it. Fought, tooth and nail. Now, this is something you are using all your efforts to achieve the goal. So this is also one of the good phrases. Good uses where I can say solitary. Now, this means existing alone. Stalwart, it means reliable and hardworking. Elated, and then anguished. Now, anguished is something which is called as suffering. Well, this is all I have in my report. Thank you so much. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vinay. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause to all these three pillars of our quality monitoring team, that is TAG team. As I was continuing with my summary of the meeting, while I am giving the summary, the poll is already flashed on the screen. Please give your poll. Let me also give my voting before I continue with my job. Well, so as I was telling, Sergeant at Arms and the presiding officer, respectively Toastmaster Sai and Nirmala, have done a wonderful job to set the tone for this joint meeting. And it was a very much needed joint meeting for two veteran clubs, particularly Bombay Toastmasters and our club. And it was a very good opportunity indeed to learn from each other, from each other's experience. Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Kunal Jani, threaded very well through the theme of the day. That is, kindness begins with you. He engaged almost everybody on the theme of the day. The prepared speakers were wonderful, and I'm sure they got what they needed to through the quality evaluations from the evaluators. I have nothing specific to mention about their speech. All the feedback has been very elaborately covered by all the evaluators. Table topic master Parag Karve was very, very innovative. In fact, he was so much innovative with his format that, you know, I jumped into, though I was having a general evaluator's role, I jumped into it. And I was looking for an opportunity when I could thrash myself for not going to the bed early. And this was the right opportunity to thrash myself. And I'm sure sooner or later, before my life ends, I will be an early, sleeper and early riser, hopefully. All the speakers, table topic speakers, have done a wonderful job. Overall, I enjoyed thoroughly the entire meeting, and I'm sure that the future joint meetings will bring more and more fruits to fellow members. With these words, I now invite Toastmaster of the day to conclude the meeting. Over to you, Kunal.
Thank you so much, Atul. And I can almost see that everyone is so hungry. And before I get the anger on myself, I would just like to say that being kind does not cost anything, and it will always leave a lasting impression on your heart and your mind, whether you are kind to someone or you are being the subject of someone's kindness. So it's a special thing, and it's all the world that needs. It's the one thing that the world needs right now, and we have to teach each other with as much kindness as possible, but in the right way. Not always you have to be kind in your own way, where you have to make sure that the other person feels that. With this, I would like to now call upon the closing presiding officer, Toastmaster since 2013 and an award-winning area director, Toastmaster of the Year for the year 2019. Please help me welcome the President of Bombay Toastmasters, Pratibha Kamath.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Kunal. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Now, coming to the concluding part of the meeting, let me say that coming together is the beginning and working together is a progress, but meeting together with Advanced Club is always a growth. I'm sure many of us, those who have attended first time the Advanced Club meeting, are overwhelmed by those comments, those evaluations, table topics, and we have lot many things to take along with us today. So, without any delay, I would like to call few guests who are really there right from the beginning till end. I could see two guests today. One is Hema and second one is Dipeshwaram. Dipeshwar, are you there?
No.
Dipeshwar? Okay. So I would like to invite Hema, who already attempted our table topic, which was little bit advanced type. Still, I would like to have your feedback for today's meeting. Hema, over to you.
Yeah, I attended for the first time. I have heard about Toastmasters. So I was sort of curious to know what goes on here, and it's lovely. I really enjoyed it, and the evaluations, and it really helps people to improve their language, improve their personality overall, in the way they deliver their speeches, the way they carry themselves. The vocabulary helps them a lot. So I'm sure it helps everybody in their professional life. It was a good, I'm really glad I joined here. Thank you.
Thank you, Hema, for those right words at the right time. And I know that even though in the few seconds, you could summarize it very well. And now I would like to invite someone from Bombay Toastmasters who have attended first time the Advanced Club. First time Advanced Club meeting, and you have to summarize only in 3 words. Are you ready, BTMers? Anyone who has not talked?
Yeah, I'll summarize in 3 words.
No, Babu, you have done.
This is my first time.
Quota over. Radhika, I will invite you.
Let him also speak. That's fine.
First time I've been shut up in Toastmasters.
Yeah, let him speak. Yeah.
Yeah, Babu.
No, I said you wanted 3 words. So I said a no nonsense meeting. That's all. And I'll shut up promptly after that.
So nice of you, Babu. Really, you kept it limited to 3 words. I'm very happy. Yeah, Radhika, you want to say something?
Yes, this was the first time I attended the Advanced Club meeting, and it was really, really educational, very innovative, and I loved it. I was a bit hesitant to join Advanced Club, but I'm going to join now the Advanced Club. Thank you so much. It was wonderful, especially the evaluation.
Thank you, Radhika, for those encouraging words. I'm sure many of us got the similar experience. Now let's go for our next thing, that is awards for this meeting. So the best prepared speaker today is none other than Toastmaster Nivedita. Toastmaster Nivedita, you're working from home, really appreciated. Best. I hope the certificate will be sent later.
Toastmaster Akshay has the certificates handy. Give me 1 second while I coordinate.
Yeah, please.
Akshay and screen share rights for him. Akshay. Sorry, Akshay. Okay, I'm going to just enable screen sharing for everyone. Nivedita, if you could turn on your camera, we could put you on spotlight as well.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Nivedita.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And
That's your best prepared speaker.
Yes,
We'll have to add
table
prepared
topic
there.
speaker is Akshay. So Akshay, please spotlight and come forward. Congratulations. Double congratulations, Akshay, for doing so many roles at the same time and also presenting the certificate. Thank you very much. Now, the next one is best auxiliary role player, Toastmaster Sunaina. Toastmaster Sunaina, congratulations.
Thank you.
Welcome, Toastmaster Sunaina. And then best primary role player, Toastmaster Parag.
Unfortunately, I see two Parags in the room. I'm not sure which Parag I should have spotlighting.
There are two Parag.
Karve.
Any Parag Karve will do. Both are Parag.
There you go. Parag, you're on mute.
The other Parag has left the meeting.
Yep. There's only one now.
I'm the only one.
So Parag, congratulations, because your table
Thank
topics
you.
were combination of tall tales, impromptu and impro. And you gave the best opportunity to all the members. Thank you very much.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Welcome. And now coming to the evaluation part. Best delivery coach. Best delivery coach, none other than Toastmaster Arvind. Congratulations, Toastmaster Arvind.
Thank you.
Welcome. And best content coach. Content coach is Toastmaster Sitaraman. Thank you.
He's left the meeting. So yeah.
I believe he's left the meeting.
Oh, okay. And best lead coach, Toastmaster Akshay. Congratulations, Toastmaster Akshay. I hope I've covered all. And with this, I would like to invite VP Education of All Elite Advanced Club to announce their next meeting. At the same time, I would like to announce our meeting on 27th of 4th Saturday of this month.
Our
Over
next
to you, Toastmaster Kunal.
Thank you so much, Pratibha. And our next meeting will be on the next Sunday, that is 28th of November in the morning from 10 a.m. onwards. So I hope
11 a.m. onwards.
11 a.m. onwards. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Thank you, Falgunan. And with this, let's have a group screenshot for whoever is here. I can see maybe we are doing, reminding me. So let's have a group photo. Sunaina and Puneet, if you are there, Sunil, if we could have you.
One with some reactions.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to stop recording now.